1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, go. Na na na. Hello guys, John Traveler Podcast episode 32. Welcome, Abuhai. Thanks to all my Patreon members. I think 29. I have now 29 members on my patreon.com/Uncle Soki. You can join, you can find out some cool stuff there. Also, welcome to my website unclesoki.com with all my projects going on. Join my Telegram chat, John Traveler Chat. This is the group chat where we marites. Marites in Tagalog is gossip. So we gossip around, we send funny stickers and pictures and say good morning, good night, something like this. So John Traveler Chat on Telegram. And of course, comment, like, share, subscribe to this podcast wherever you're listening to it. Okay, let's begin. Today I want to start with the big cutting grass event. Yeah, so my friend asked me to cut the grass, and the territory, the area that I needed to cut the grass was huge. I thought my Bahai Kubo, where I live, and the area around is huge because it usually takes me 2 days to cut the grass. 1 day I use for the front and 1 day for the back. But when I went to my friend's place, it took me 1 week to cut the grass, even more than 1 week, I think 10 days. So every 3 days I took a rest for 1 day because I was like super tired. And her place was not only cutting the grass, it was also about cleaning the whole territory. There were some plastic bottles, glass, metal things, some metal nets, and a lot of piece of wood. Yeah, so I cannot cut grass like this, right? The grass cutter will stuck. So I needed to clean all that mess. I needed to remove all that garbage, and after that I could cut the grass. So it took a lot of time just to clean that territory, but now it is beautiful. It is amazing. And next time when I or somebody else will cut the grass there, it would be so easy. Because now you just need to cut the grass. You don't need to remove all the things that, obstacles. You don't need to remove the obstacles. And yeah, after that, I realized my territory is so small. And for example, when I clean the road near the gate or along the fence near my Bahai Kubo, it usually takes a lot of let's say mental effort. Physically I'm not tired, but mentally I look and I think, oh my goodness, when this will end. But after I cleaned so much grass and garbage from that huge area, my road seems so small now. Oh my goodness. So that was a very nice exercise. Very big thanks to my friend for giving me this opportunity. Because right now, physically I'm same, but mentally I think my spirit now grew 2 to 3 levels up, I think. Yeah, so I upgraded my mental spirit, my mental health. Now I just need a lot of... Before I needed a lot of patience, now I realize I just have to be patient, I don't need to rush, and everything will be same. If I rush or if I don't rush, I will finish this, let's say, area at the same time. But in the first case, when I rush, for example, I use a lot of mental energy and I am exhausted. I am mentally exhausted. But if I don't rush, if I take it easy, sometimes take a break, drink water, wash my face because I sweat a lot, I finish maybe 30 minutes later, but after that mentally I am very strong. I'm not exhausted, I'm not tired mentally, so I can continue doing things, planning my day, I don't know, read a book. So let's say 10 days, those 10 days, it was a perfect example of how I should be mindful, I should control myself, I should not to spend unnecessary energy on unnecessary things, yeah? And because I'm learning about Buddhism, I told you already, and I learned a lot from the book Ikigai, which I talked about a few episodes ago. They talk about all these things. Everything is changing. How to put it right? Don't mind. You should be here, right now, in this very moment. But don't be overwhelmed with things. Right? It's up to you. It's up to your mind, to your brain. If you can be focused and not spending energy, you should do that. Because in any way you will finish the task, right? But better if you spend as less energy as you can. Physically as well. Before I was tiring myself with a lot of exercises, with a lot of cleaning, but now I realize why I do that, and then in the evening I'm like a vegetable. I cannot move, I cannot think, I am so tired. I just want to lay down and do nothing. So instead of that, I spend my energy not so fast. So sometimes I finish earlier and I think, okay, tomorrow I will continue. And sometimes tomorrow I cannot continue because it rains, or I am tired, or I have other things or plans. But I finish one part to the end, and then I am ready for the second part. This second part can come or not come, it doesn't matter, because nobody pay me for cleaning the territory, right? If the job is paid, so I must do it until some particular time. Like, let's say I need to work 8 hours. Whatever I do, I need to do it. I need to do 8 hours, not less, not more. But if I do it for myself, like do some gardening, do some cleaning, I don't have to put all my energy in there. I can put some energy and save some for the rest, yeah? It's about enjoying life, it's about being happy. So why should I get super tired? So the next, this evening and the next few days, I cannot move, right? Better I spend my energy equally or as less as possible. So this big cutting grass event, I learned from it a lot. Yes, so I borrowed the grass cutter because I cut the grass with a grass cutter at my friend's place. I borrowed it for 1 day, but instead of 1 day I spent 3 days cutting the grass. The first day I cut the grass on the main road that it goes alongside my fence because it's a lot, and I also trimmed some plants and some trees on the neighbor's side because their territory is like jungle now. They never cut anything. I never heard grass cutter or manual cutting. They never cut the grass. So that grass comes to the road, and the road becomes what is that? Smaller, yeah. So I clean the road, I make it wide again. So let's say 1.5 car can fit in that road, and it's actually nice to drive motorcycle there, e-bike, or just walk when the road is wide and when it is clean. No leaves, no branches, no plastic, no bottles, nothing. So the first day I cleaned the road, and it's like I said, it's not only grass cutting, it's also removing some objects along the way. So I cleaned that road. The second day I cleaned the front of Bahai Kubo. That is the biggest territory, that is the hugest. And the grass is not very high actually, it's lower than my knee, but some of that grass is very thick. So when I cut it, I need to do it twice or 3 times until there is nothing on the ground. I cut it to 0 on whole my territory and on the road because I wanted to see the new grass growing. So I cut everything on the second day in the front, and the last day, the third day, I cut the back. The back I didn't cut for a long time, so the grass is super high. It's around 1.5 meters high and very thick, so I spend a lot of time there. Speaking about money, I spent totally 500 pesos for the gasoline, and not so many, blazer, the ending, that the plastic ending that I put in the grass cutter that actually cut the grass. I use the thickest one. The thickest one is the best. So I use just, I'm not sure if we speak about money, maybe 50 pesos, 60 pesos I spent for that thing. So totally, let's say $10 I spent to cut all the grass on my territory. Yeah. The grass cutter that I used, it's better than the one that I used before, which I borrowed from another friend. The first one, it's when you cut, you need to push the button. So you push, it works. You don't push, it doesn't work, right? So after a few minutes, your finger become numb, because when you push it and you hold it, the grass cutter is trembling, shaking, so your finger become numb. You need to use another finger, then back to the first one. Oh my goodness. And the first grass cutter is not actually very, very good at spinning. It spins okay, but sometimes you need to do it many times, especially if the grass is thick. So that was not very comfortable, and every 30 minutes that first grass cutter became so hot, so it stopped working, and after 1 hour you can start again. So you can imagine every 30 minutes need to stop and then wait and then cut again and then stop, then wait. So you spend a lot of time just for a small piece of land. The second grass cutter that I used a few days ago, that's I think it's industrial, WD 700, 7000, I don't remember the actual name, but that one I want to buy actually. If I can find it, I will buy it, because that one has a longer, metal pipe, so you can cut from the distance, like not the with the first grass cutter that has a very short pipe. And when you start, you don't need to push and hold the button. You just there is like a switch. You put that switch in the middle for the medium speed, and you put it to the maximum speed. I never use the maximum speed because for example, if the grass is very short, and you don't need to use the maximum speed, you can use the lower speed. It will cut the same as the maximum speed, but you use less oil. You use less gasoline, less petrol, because the spinning is less and the usage of gasoline is less. So when the grass is very short, I use let's say speed 1, and when the grass is medium or high, I use speed 2 or 3 out of 5. I never use the maximum. So this way I spent less gasoline than with the grass cutter number 1 that I explained. And this second grass cutter could work longer hours. For example, 1 hour or 1 hour and a half I could cut. After that I finish the tank of gasoline, and the grass cutter takes a rest. 15 minutes. After that I fill the tank with the gasoline, and then I start again, work for 1 hour, then rest 15 minutes. This way I use less gasoline and I cut more. Okay, so now my territory is very, very nice looking, but I need to remove the grass, because if I don't remove the grass, everything becomes yellow, because the grass actually brown. The grass dries, it's very dry, and yeah, it doesn't go anywhere, it just lay down on the land. So when I remove, I can see the new small green grass growing, and it's very, very beautiful. So I just clean the grass on the road, not to the very end, I would say 80%, and I clean the grass near my Bahai Kubo, around my Bahai Kubo. So there is still front and back, and I don't know how much time I will spend to clean all this grass. But after that, I will burn it, and I will see the beautiful result of my work. And like I told you, after that 10 days grass cutting event, I am super patient. When, for example, I'm doing something and it's very easy, I just enjoy it. But at some point I feel, okay, I don't want to do it anymore, it's so boring, I'm tired. I just say to myself, be patient, go slowly, just go slowly. And after 5 to 10 minutes, I realize, oh, I'm still working, I'm still doing my thing, and the result is the same, but my mental energy is restored, right? I don't spend my mental energy. Okay, so enough of the cutting the grass, and let's talk about Apple event. Apple event actually was 1 month and 5 days ago, but I didn't talk about that on the last episodes because I didn't have time, so I'm gonna talk about that now. They introduced on this Apple event, what is that? AirPods, iPhone 16 and Apple Watch. So I have a note on my iPhone, it's called I want. So I want to buy something, but I don't have money for that, but I always write down the list of things that I want to buy. So I'm gonna give you some examples from that list. So number one, so we start with the number one, and it's the most expensive. We have most expensive first, and then the price goes down in this list. So the first item is MacBook Pro, $7,199. It is a 16 inches MacBook Pro, space black, with the M3 Max chip, 128 GB RAM and 8 TB SSD storage. This is the maximum capacity of the memory and the storage, because if I buy something, I want to buy the best, so it can serve me 3 to 5 years or even more. If I buy something with a medium quality, after a few years, I cannot use it because it's slow, there is not enough memory, I need to buy some external storage and blah blah blah. I cannot play modern games, so better to buy the best, better to somehow find a way, use the credit card or whatever, borrow money from friends, but buy the best and then slowly returning the money. My first MacBook I bought in 2011, so it was 13 years ago. It's still working. I cannot update it to the latest version of Mac OS, but I can do some things there, but not so many things. And I don't use it anymore because it's too old. It's painful for my eyes. I don't know why. It hurt my eyes hurt when I use it, so I try not to use it at all. The next thing on this list is iPad. I want to get iPad Pro. The price is $2,199, 11 inches, Ultra Retina XDR display, Wi-Fi plus cellular, 2 terabytes, space black M4, plus $299 Magic Keyboard for iPad Pro plus $129 Apple Pencil Pro. So this is like a set, and this set is like a laptop, right? Because you have a monitor, you have the keyboard, right? All you need is a mouse, but mouse no need anymore because can use the finger, or I can use the Apple Pencil Pro. I want to draw, I want to write something with my hand using Apple Pencil. Of course I want to use the keyboard and for writing, yeah, maybe for playing as well. And I was thinking about 11 inches or less, and then I realized my iPad mini that I'm using now is I think 7 inches, and I want to have bigger screen for watching YouTube, for playing games, or basically anything I do, I want bigger screen. That's why I also want 16 inches MacBook Pro. My first MacBook Pro, I think it was 13 inches or something, so I need bigger screen. Talking about bigger screen, iPhone 16 Pro Max, $1,599, 6.9 inches iPhone. So my iPhone right now, it's iPhone 13 Pro, not Pro Max, just Pro, and it's okay. It's bigger than my previous iPhone 10, and it's bigger than my previous iPhone SE. SE, by the way, is the first iPhone that I ever bought, and I'm using it now to record this podcast. I read the notes on my iPhone 13 Pro, and I connected my sound card and my microphone to iPhone SE, and I'm using recordings to record this very episode of my podcast. So all my devices still work. That's why I like Apple, and that's why I pay a lot of money for Apple. Okay, moving on. I'm not done with iPhone. So iPhone 16 Pro Max, 1 TB black titanium A18 Pro chip. So this is the newest iPhone, and why they don't do 2 terabytes, I don't know. Because my iPhone 13 Pro also has 1 terabyte, and not enough. I have only 90 gigabytes left. I have a lot of videos, I have a lot of photos, I have a lot of games. I record my TikTok live, and the memory, oh my goodness, what's going on with the memory? Because I started my blogging career, let's say, and I post a lot of videos on TikTok, YouTube, and other platforms like Patreon. I need a lot of space, so I cannot do anything about 1 terabyte on my iPhone, so I decided to buy the USB flash drive, Lightning/USB, 2 terabytes for the storage. When it arrives, I order it from Shopee, so when it arrives I will tell you about that, and I will tell you about the usage of this thing, because this is a lifesaver. 2 terabytes USB flash drive that I can put inside my iPhone, that I can put inside my router, Wi-Fi router, and I can put inside of my laptop as well. Alright, the next thing on the list is game console. I like to play games, and I am very sad that I cannot play AAA games, all the modern games, on my iPhone. Well, first of all, because there are no games, and secondly, my iPhone doesn't support them anyway. There is Resident Evil Village, Resident Evil 4, there is Death Stranding, Director's Cut Edition, available for iPhone 15, 16, but 13 I cannot play them. Ano ba yan? They cost like $50 to $60, which is super expensive, but even I want to buy them, I cannot, because my iPhone doesn't support them. So I need a game console that on which I can play my games from Steam. I have a Steam library, right? And there are 3 possible options: $650 Steam Deck OLED 1 terabyte, $699 ROG Ally and actually 4 options: $750 Legion Go and $799 MSI Claw A1M 1TB. So there are 4 game consoles. I don't know which one is better, because when I look at them, when I watch some reviews on YouTube, I am so excited. I want to buy them all. I don't want to buy Nintendo Switch because games for that console is they are very expensive, and the quality of the screen is not very good. My sister has a Nintendo Switch, so I played Zelda, and actually I didn't enjoy it. I want to play my games. I want to play Death Stranding, Metro Exodus. I want to play Witcher, The Witcher 1, 2 and 3, and other games. So I need Steam. I want to play my games on my Steam library, and the best option I think is Steam Deck OLED 1TB, but it's expensive, like I said, $650, and also you cannot buy it anyway because on the official store it's out of stock, and if you want to buy on eBay or other platforms it's double price, so I cannot afford it. The next thing on my list is external GPU. It's called One X GPU for $600. You connect it to your laptop and then you can play the modern games. Yeah, so this is the one of the things that I want to buy. Even my laptop is not very powerful. The processor is okay, but the video card, usually the video card you need to upgrade every year because the games require more and more hardware. So this is the option: buy the external GPU. The next thing is Apple Watch, $529 Apple Watch Series 10, GPS plus Celera, S10 chip, 46 millimeters. I want the biggest one, jet black aluminum case with black solo loop. Yeah, like this. So I want to get Apple Watch. I've never been wearing any smartwatch. When I saw the first watch, Apple Watch Series 1, I wanted to buy. Series 2, I wanted to buy. So you see, now it's Series 10 and I still don't have any smartwatch, even Fitbit, even Android, nothing. I wanted to buy the one from Samsung long time ago, but the one that looks like a circle watch, a round watch. But somehow I didn't buy it. I don't know why. Kawawa naman ako. Kawawa naman ako. Do you know what kawawa naman ako means? It means in Tagalog, pity on me. Kawawa naman ako. The next thing on my list is ebook. Before I had ebook, but after it broke, some hardware problem, I couldn't use it. When I started, half of the screen not working, so I couldn't use it. It happened 3 times, and every time I drained my battery to the 0%. After that I charged, and then it worked. After that it happened again and again, and the last time I drained my battery, I charged again, and it didn't start. So my Kindle said goodbye to me. So I want to buy a new Kindle. I don't want to buy any other products for ebook because the Kindle is the best. They have the perfect light, they have the good screen, and a lot of fonts and a lot of customization, and it's very nice in design. There is a perfect cover for it, and when I read it I really enjoy. So I don't want to use Pocketbook. My first ebook reader was Pocketbook. I think it's a Ukrainian company, but now I cannot find that Pocketbook on the market, especially in the Philippines. There is only Kindle available. So my goal is to buy $480 Kindle Scribe bundle. It's Kindle Scribe 64 gigabytes, premium pen, leather folio cover with magnetic attach, black, power adapter. So this is a set. And yeah, you see the price of ebook almost same as the price of Apple Watch. Very, very expensive. But then I can get a lot of books. I can get as many books as I want because 64 gigabytes it's for 10 lifetimes. OMG. Two more things that I want to get. It's AirPods, $179 AirPods 4 with active noise cancellation. This is the latest AirPods that Apple introduced in September. It's still open. It's not, what is that? There is no rubber that covers your ears. So still comfortable to wear, and your ears are breathing. I can use it for running, yoga, exercising, doing something, for example, cleaning the grass and listening to the podcast, and it's very comfortable. I'm using AirPods 2 or 3, I'm not sure which model, but it looks like AirPods 4 but without active noise cancellation. So I want to get this with active noise cancellation. And the last thing I want to get is a $99 HomePod Mini for the music, because right now my speaker is very shitty. I bought it from Shopee. I think I pay 100 or 170 pesos, so $3 speaker. What can you expect from that speaker, right? But better this than nothing. So when I watch some movies, especially when it rains, because my roof is very, very noisy because of the rain, I need to use the speaker. Or sometimes when I play games or listen to the music, when I do some gardening, I put the speaker and I listen to the music. So, but it's not very loud because it's very cheap. So $99 HomePod Mini is my choice. There are also some other models. For example, Marshall. I saw Marshall. It's a very, very teeny tiny box, but very nice design. But it costs $200 plus. So better if I buy HomePod Mini from Apple. Okay, so this is all that I have for you now, because time is ticking. Time is ticking. Tick tock, tick tock. 30 minutes already. Thank you very much for listening. Don't forget to do whatever I say in the beginning of this podcast, and see you on the next episode. Thank you so much, guys. Bye bye.